My beloved child, you need to know this before tomorrow comes, so give me at least 10 minutes. Set aside all distractions, let go of every worry, and allow your heart to settle in my presence. I am speaking to you, and I need you to listen. This is the most important moment for you. You are not mistaken. This is your time. It is your turn. Your time has come. It is not a coincidence, nor is it a random event. This is my divine arrangement, planned long before you were formed in your mother's womb. Do you know why you are the next one? Do you know why I am calling you at this very moment? Because I have chosen you. Because you have overcome the trials that were meant to bring you down. My beloved, the things that were designed to destroy you are not things you can see with your physical eyes. They are the battles and temptations within your soul, the moments when you struggled between right and wrong, between worldly desires and divine truth. I know you have fought these battles, battles that at times made you feel as if you could not win. Yet you stood firm. You survived, and that survival is a testament to your resilience and your closeness to me. But my child, the battles do not end just because you have passed through one season. The enemy never stops attacking, and his schemes grow more deceptive. The challenges you have faced before were only the beginning, and you must understand that you cannot remain at the same spiritual level. Just as a warrior cannot enter battle with dull weapons, you cannot confront the forces of darkness unless you continually grow in faith and sharpen your spiritual discernment. This is the time for you to elevate your spiritual stature, to go deeper into my presence, to cultivate a greater understanding of my word, because the battles ahead will not be like anything you have encountered before. Therefore, you must raise your spiritual vision. You can no longer fight as a spiritual child. It is time for you to mature, to learn to see beyond the surface of circumstances, to discern what is true and what is false, to recognize what is of me and what is a scheme of the enemy. You must spend more time in prayer, not just to ask for my blessings, but to listen to my voice, so that you may perceive the path I am leading you on. Strengthen your trust in me so that no matter how circumstances change around you, you will remain certain that I am holding you in my hands. You cannot step into a greater battle with a weak mind. Let me refine you. Let me go deep into your soul and break every limitation you have placed on yourself. You were not born to live an ordinary life. You were called to overcome, to break chains, to walk in the power I have given you. But this can only happen when you are willing to embark on the journey of spiritual growth, when you decide not to live by fleeting emotions, but to walk according to my revelation. My child, do not be afraid of what I am preparing to do within you. Do not fear that you are not ready, for I never call someone without equipping them. If you place your trust in me, I will do great things through you, but you must commit to one thing. Do not stop. Do not settle for what you already know. Do not accept a shallow spiritual life. Let the fire of your faith burn more fiercely than ever before, and pursue me with a deeper passion. For the battle ahead requires someone stronger, more steadfast, and filled with my wisdom and power. Are you ready? You are a part of my plan, a plan that is greater, deeper, and more meaningful than you can imagine. Every challenge you have faced, every tear you have shed, every pain you have endured, none of it has been in vain. I have woven them into your story, into the journey I have ordained for you, to bring you to this very moment. I know there are times when you ask, why? Why do the storms keep raging around you? Why do the trials come one after another, as if you never truly have peace? Why do your prayers seem to echo into silence? Why do I allow you to feel pain, to walk through rough and treacherous paths, to carry burdens that you think you cannot bear? My child, I know the questions in your heart. I hear your cries. I feel your breaking moments. The times when you feel lost. The moments when you wonder if I am even listening. And I say to you now, I have never left you. Not for a single moment have I turned my face away from you. Not for a single second have you suffered alone. But, my child, understand this. There are things that my love allows, even when my power could prevent them. It is not because I cannot rescue you in an instant, but because I see beyond what you can see. I do not only see this moment, I see the entire picture of your life. I see the road ahead, the destiny I have prepared for you, the great things you will do in my name. And for you to step into that, you must be trained, refined, and prepared. Do you remember that gold must be tested in fire to become pure? Do you remember that a diamond must endure pressure to shine? So it is, my child. The trials you have faced are not signs of abandonment, but evidence that I am at work within you. I am making you a warrior. I am equipping you to step into a new season, a season of victory, of breakthrough, of things beyond what you have ever dared to dream. But now, do you dare to believe that I am still moving? Do you dare to trust that even though you cannot yet see the whole picture, I am aligning everything for your good? Are you ready to let go of the doubts, the fears, the burdens you have carried for so long? Will you rise? Will you step into what I have prepared for you? This is your moment. This is the time I have set for you. This is the moment you must decide. Will you walk by faith, or will you let fear hold you back? Do not think that I have overlooked your cries, that your weeping has faded into nothingness. Not a single word spoken through your tears has been forgotten. Every sigh, every tear that has fallen, I have gathered in my hands. They have not disappeared. They are not meaningless. They are closer to me than you realize. When you feel as though you are walking alone, when you believe that no one is listening, when you think I have turned away, my child, I was there. In the very moments that seemed the most hopeless, I was lifting you up with my mighty hand. In the very moments when fear overwhelmed your heart, when the voices of doubt and anxiety screamed in your mind, I was whispering comfort into your soul. And though you could not hear because you were drowning in the storm, I was covering you, holding you in my presence, shielding you in my embrace. Do you understand, my child? I am not punishing you. The trials you have endured are not signs of abandonment, but of preparation. I have not allowed you to suffer because I take pleasure in your pain, but I know that you can only become strong when you face adversity. I know that your faith can only be steadfast when it is tested through storms. If you desire to grow, if you wish to walk in the glory that I have ordained for you, then you must learn to trust me, even when you cannot see what lies ahead. You have prayed for strength, and I did not grant you an easy path. Instead, I allowed you to walk through circumstances that forced you to become strong. I did not remove every challenge from your journey, but I have walked with you through them. You asked me for faith, and I did not give you a promise without a trial. I placed you in situations where you had no choice but to cling to me, to trust me even when everything around you seemed to fall apart. You sought wisdom, and I did not simply place it in your hands. I led you through seasons of confusion so that you would learn to listen to my voice, to understand that true wisdom does not come from man, but from me. You have wondered why your life is filled with challenges, why you have had to face things you thought you could not endure, but you did not realize that in every battle I was training you, teaching you how to stand firm when the storms came. If I had answered you immediately every time you cried out, you would never have learned perseverance. If I had removed every hardship, you would never have discovered the strength I placed within you. I do not want you to merely exist. I want you to be a warrior, one who carries an unquenchable fire within, one who stands firm no matter how much this world shakes. I am preparing you for something far greater than you can imagine. The trials you have faced were not in vain. They were the refining process. They are evidence that I have placed a high calling upon you. You cannot step into a great mission without being equipped. You cannot face tomorrow's battles with yesterday's strength. That is why I am leading you through these difficult paths, not to break you, but to raise you up in the strength I have placed within you. Do you realize this? If I have allowed you to go through these things, it is because I know you can overcome them. If I have led you through the fire, it is because I know you will not be consumed. If I have placed you in the midst of the storm, it is because I know you will not be drowned. You are stronger than you think. You are more resilient than you believe. Not because of your own strength, but because I have always been with you, sustaining you even when you did not recognize it. Now, I ask you, are you ready? Are you ready to step into what I have prepared for you? Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let doubt stop you. The days ahead will bring new challenges, but you are no longer who you once were. You are no longer the one who trembles before adversity, no longer the one who allows circumstances to dictate your destiny. You are the one I have chosen, called, and prepared. And now, you stand before a door that only you can walk through. Do not ask why I have allowed you to endure so much. Ask why you are still here, still standing, still pressing forward. That is the sign that I have never left you, that I am doing something great within you. So trust me, hold fast to me, let me complete the work I have begun in you. For one thing I tell you now with certainty, what lies ahead will be far more glorious than what you have left behind. The enemy was mistaken. It thought it could break you, destroy you, and bury you in darkness. But it does not know that I have placed within you an unshakable strength. It does not understand that you were not merely created to endure, but to overcome. It does not see the armies of angels I have sent to fight on your behalf. It does not recognize the hedge of protection I have built around you, a barrier that no force of darkness can penetrate. You have felt the heat of battle. You have been pressed on every side, but you have not yet seen the victory I have ordained for you. You have not yet witnessed the triumph I am preparing for you in the unseen realm. You have endured pain you never thought you could withstand. You have faced betrayal, wounds inflicted by those you trusted most. I know how much that hurt you. I know you have asked why those you loved could turn their backs on you. But my child, I have never allowed you to endure any of it without purpose. I was there, right in the midst of your pain, in the very moment when your heart felt as though it would shatter. I did not let these things happen to harm you, but to refine you, to open your eyes, to reveal who truly belongs in your life and who does not. There are people who cannot walk with you on the journey I am leading you through. There are those you have held on to, but I know they have no place in the next chapter of your life. They cannot go with you where I am taking you because they do not share your vision, your calling, or your faith. I know that letting go hurts, but my child, trust me, every loss you have experienced has been to make room for something greater. Sometimes I have to close a door so I can open a bigger one. Sometimes I have to take away what you thought you needed so you can receive what you truly need. Do you realize that every time you thought you were defeated, I was holding you up so you would not fall? Every time you wept in silence, I was there collecting every tear. Every time you felt alone, I was beside you, whispering into your soul that you were never abandoned. What you have been through is not a sign of rejection. It is the mark of preparation. I have been preparing you for something greater. I have been refining you so that when your appointed time comes, you will stand firm. Now, my child, rise. Cast off the chains of the past. Let go of what no longer belongs to you. Release those who have turned away from you, for I have set apart others, people who will walk with you in the journey ahead. Do not mourn what I have removed from your life, for I never take anything away without replacing it with something better. Do not be afraid to move forward. Do not let your heart be bound by what was, for what I am about to do in your life is far greater than anything you have lost. Trust me. Remember that I have protected you before, and I will continue to protect you. I have provided for you before, and I will continue to provide for you. You do not need to worry about tomorrow, for I am already there. You only need to walk in obedience, remain steadfast in faith, and believe that I am working wonders in your life. Everything you have gone through has a purpose. Every closed door has led you to a greater one. Every tear you have shed has not been in vain. Every battle you have fought has not been wasted. My child, you are next, because you have endured, because you did not let trials defeat you, because you kept your faith even when everything seemed meaningless. You are next, not because of luck, but because you have walked with unwavering trust in me. Even when you saw nothing ahead, you did not give up when you could have. You did not lose hope when everything around you seemed to turn against you. My child, I have seen all that you have endured, and I declare, your time has come. Do you remember the days when you felt as if I had forgotten you? When you looked around and saw others receiving blessings while you remained in the silence of waiting? When you asked in your heart, Lord, what about me? When will I see the change? When will the promise be fulfilled in my life? I have heard it all. I have seen your pain. I have known the silent cries within your soul. But my child, my timing is perfect. I withhold nothing from you in vain. I do not make you wait without purpose. Everything I do has a reason, and what you must understand is that I cannot give you what you ask for until you are truly ready to receive it. And now, I declare, you are ready. You have matured through the trials. You have learned to rely on me instead of your own wisdom. You have learned to walk by faith, even when nothing was clear before you. You have learned to fight not by your own strength, but by the power that comes from me. Now I am opening doors that no one can shut. Now I am placing you into a new season, a season of restoration, of provision, of fulfilled promises. No more delays, no more waiting in weariness. What you have longed for, what you have wept for, what you have believed in even when you could not see. Now I am bringing it to completion. But my child, understand this. As I lead you into a new season, you must be ready to let go of what no longer belongs to you. You cannot step into a new door carrying the burdens of the past. Let go of old disappointments. Let past wounds be healed. Release the relationships that no longer serve your purpose. Let me renew your mind, expand your vision, and fill you with a new strength. You cannot carry old baggage into a new journey. Do not be afraid when I ask you to release, for what I have for you is far greater than what you leave behind. You are next, but you cannot move forward with an old mindset. You cannot hold on to the doubts the enemy has planted in your heart. You cannot continue to see yourself as you once did. You are no longer the person you were yesterday. I have transformed you. I have refined you through the fire of trials. And now you are a new creation, stronger, steadier, and ready to walk in the calling I have ordained for you. See yourself through the eyes of faith. See yourself as I see you, a warrior, a chosen one, a bearer of a great mission that no one can take from you. My child, arise, embrace what I am doing in your life. Prepare your spirit, for I am about to do things far beyond your expectations. Doors that once seemed shut will suddenly open. Opportunities you thought were lost, I will bring back in ways you could never imagine. I am restoring what you thought was gone. I am giving you what you never believed you were worthy to receive. But my child, you are not receiving because of worldly worthiness. You are receiving because you are mine, because you have kept the faith, because you have remained steadfast even in the darkest of days. You are the next one, and that has been ordained since before you were born. The enemy cannot stop what I have spoken. The forces of darkness cannot hinder the fulfillment of my promise over your life. No one, no power can prevent what I am about to do, but you must be ready to step in. You must hold on to your faith, even when you do not know exactly where you are going. You must cling to my word and keep your eyes fixed on me, because what I am doing in you will be unlike anything you have ever experienced before. I am lifting you up. I am placing you in a new position. I am giving you new abilities, new doors, new steps that you have never imagined. But you must trust me. You must keep your heart ready. You must walk in expectation, knowing that what I have promised, I will fulfill. You are the next one, not because you are strong by human standards, but because you have learned to rely on my strength. Not because you have never doubted or feared, but because even in your weakest moments you have chosen to trust. You have placed me above all else, and now I am bringing you into a season of great blessing. Be steadfast, be faithful, wait with joy, for I am doing a new thing, and you are the next one. I have seen the depths of your heart, a heart of faithfulness, a heart of love, a heart that remains unshaken even in the face of pain. I have witnessed how you loved even when you received nothing in return, how you gave without expecting repayment, how you forgave even when others did not deserve it. I have seen the times you endured in silence, without a single complaint, when you chose to hold on to faith instead of letting bitterness take over your soul. My beloved, what you have done in faithfulness has not been overlooked. Not a single act of love is in vain. Not a single tear is wasted. Not a single prayer goes unheard by me. Do you not know that I am the one who rewards those who seek me? I am not the one who forgets my children. I am not the one who allows righteousness to be forgotten. What you have done in secret, I will reward in the open. What you have given in hidden places, I will publicly return to you in abundance. Not because you seek a reward, but because I am the faithful one, and I will never let you be at a loss when you walk in my ways. You will see my provision come in ways you cannot imagine. You will see doors open that you did not even know existed. You will witness miracles in your life, not because you are worthy by human standards, but because I have seen your heart, a heart that does not waver in trials, a heart that is not hardened by the world, a heart that still trusts in me no matter what happens. Have you ever wondered if what you do really matters? If your acts of forgiveness, your love that is not reciprocated, your persistent prayers truly make a difference? My child, I tell you today, every single one of them matters. I have seen every action, every decision, every moment when you chose to stand firm when you could have fallen. I have seen every time you closed your eyes and said, "Lord, I trust you," even when everything around you seemed to be falling apart. And I say to you, your time has come. I have not only seen what you have done, but I have also seen what you have endured. I see the wounds you have never spoken of. I see the pain you have buried deep inside, the dreams you have given up on because you thought they could never come true. But my child, I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten the prayers you have whispered through your tears. I have not forgotten the promises you have clung to when you had nothing else to hold on to. And I have not forgotten my promises to you. I have prepared a reward for you, a reward that will leave you in awe, a reward beyond anything you could have hoped for. But my child, do not think that this is merely material blessings or things that can be seen with the eyes. I do not only want to give you temporary things, I want to fill you with my very presence. I want to give you peace that the world cannot take away. I want to give you joy that is not dependent on circumstances. I want to give you wisdom so that you may walk firmly through every trial. And above all, I want to reveal to you who you are in my eyes, a person who is unconditionally loved, a person of great worth, a person who carries my glory. Have you ever wondered why your trials seem greater than those of others? Why the enemy relentlessly opposes you, surrounds you from all sides, and seeks every way to make you fall? My beloved, this is not a coincidence. There is a deeper reason behind every battle you have faced. The enemy has seen what you may not have yet recognized. He sees the light I have placed within you. He sees the anointing upon your life, the calling I have set apart for you, the purpose I ordained for you before you were even born. And because of that, he is terrified. He fears you, because he knows that if you fully walk in what I have destined for you, he will not be able to hinder my plans for your life. That is why he has attacked you without ceasing, trying every way to make you waver. But my child, I tell you today, the enemy cannot take away what I have given you. He cannot destroy what I have built within you. And now he will have to witness as I lift you up. He tried to drown you in doubt, but I have kept you standing. He tried to steal your joy, but I have filled you with unshakable peace. He tried to sow fear in your heart, but I have placed within you a spirit of strength, one that does not fear, does not tremble before any adversity. He tried to suffocate your dreams, but I have preserved the seeds I planted in your heart, and now they will bear fruit. He thought that wounds, pain, and disappointments would make you give up. He thought that if he wore you down enough, if he hurt you enough, you would retreat. But he was wrong, because you are not a victim, you are chosen. You are not a failure, you are victorious. You are not forgotten. You are the one I have called by name, the one I have prepared for a great glory. My child, it is time for you to step out of the shadows of the past and walk into the radiant light of the calling I have placed upon your life. You are no longer who you were yesterday. What once held you captive no longer has power over you. What once frightened you can no longer make you stumble. Because I have not only called you, I have equipped you. I have refined you through the fire of trials, so that now you may walk in strength. I allowed you to go through storms, not to weaken you, but to teach you how to stand firm even when the winds rage. I allowed you to experience betrayal, not to make you bitter, but to teach you how to discern who truly belongs with you and who does not. I allowed you to walk through seasons of dryness, not to leave you in despair, but so that you would know that your provision does not come from people, it comes from me. And now, my child, The time has come for me to reveal my glory through your life. What was stolen from you, I will restore. What the enemy has taken, I will reclaim and give back to you in abundance. The dreams you thought were dead, I will breathe life into them once more. Not a single promise I have made will return void. Every word I have spoken over your life will come to pass. Those who mocked you, who doubted you, who thought you would never overcome, they will have to witness you walking in victory. Not for your own glory, but so that my name will be exalted. Not so that you may boast, but so that all who see you will know that I am the Lord, the God who never fails. But my child, do not let your heart be burdened by revenge or resentment. Those who have harmed you, leave them to me. Those who have spoken ill of you, let me judge them. You do not need to defend yourself, for I am your protector. I am your justice, your stronghold, your refuge. Do not look back at the past with bitterness, but look forward with expectation. What lies ahead of you is far greater than what you have left behind. Focus on what I am doing within you. Prepare your spirit, for you are about to step into a season you have never experienced before, a season of breakthroughs, of miracles, of doors opening that no one can shut. My child, this is the moment the enemy fears the most. This is the moment he tried to stop, but he could not. He attacked you with everything he had, yet you are still standing. He tried to extinguish the light within you, but that light burns even brighter. And now, he will have to watch as I lift you up, as I reward your faithfulness, as I reveal through you what the world has never seen before. Rise up, my child. Do not fear, do not retreat, do not doubt. Walk in faith, for I have prepared you for this very time. Beloved child, open your heart and prepare to receive what I am about to do. For this is not just a new phase. This is a season of restoration, a season where everything the enemy has stolen from you will be returned, not as it was, but in abundance. The losses you have endured, the dreams you thought were buried, the opportunities you believed were lost, all will come back to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. You will no longer live in lack, in the limitations you once thought were impossible to overcome. Everything I give you will come in fullness, in an abundance beyond what you can imagine. But my child, do not focus only on what you will receive. Prepare your heart, for with great blessing comes great responsibility. The joy that the enemy stole from you will be replaced with a joy that cannot be shaken. Not a fleeting happiness, not a temporary thrill, but a deep, overwhelming joy, so great that you cannot contain it. A joy that flows from my very presence. A joy that is not dependent on circumstances, not dictated by what is happening around you, but a source of strength, a fire burning within you, empowering you to overcome every challenge. The peace you once lost will return like a mighty river, flowing through your heart, washing away every burden, every worry, every fear that once held you captive. I will place you in a position where the things that once disturbed you will no longer shake you. You will no longer be easily swayed by the voices of the world, for you will stand firm upon my unshakable foundation. But, my child, do you realize that what I am doing in you is not just for you? What I give to you is not only for your enjoyment, but so that you may become a blessing to others. I am positioning you not just to receive, but to pour out. I am calling you into a higher level where you will no longer live for yourself alone, but you will become a light to those around you. You will be a source of hope for the lost, a hand to lift up the weary, a voice of mine resounding in a world filled with despair. The blessings I pour into you are not the destination. They are a bridge so that you may reach the hearts that need me. I do not want to simply fill you. I want you to overflow so that you may pour into the lives of others. Are you ready? Are you ready to become the person I have called you to be? Are you ready not only to receive, but also to give? Do not be afraid when I call you to step out of your comfort zone. Do not hesitate when I place you in places you never imagined. I have not called you to live an ordinary life. I have called you to walk in the extraordinary. I have not placed my anointing upon you for you to hide it, but for you to rise, to shine, to use what I have given you to pave the way for others. Prepare yourself, my child, because what I am about to do through you will far exceed what you have ever imagined. Remember, the enemy has not relentlessly opposed you because you are weak, but because he fears what I have placed inside you. He knows that if you truly walk in my power, if you truly embrace the calling I have for you, he will not be able to hinder my plans. That is why he has tried every way to make you doubt yourself, to make you feel unworthy, to convince you that you are not enough. But my child, I do not call the perfect, I call the faithful. I do not seek those without flaws. I seek those willing to be transformed by me. And you have been faithful. You have clung to me even in the hardest times. You have chosen to trust me even when everything seemed hopeless. And now, I am lifting you up. I am placing you in a position that no one can shake. The doors I open for you, no one can close. The opportunities I bring to you, no one can take away. But you must be ready to step through. You must be willing to take action. Do not stand at a distance, merely watching. Do not be afraid of the new things I am doing. Walk forward with steadfast faith. Walk forward with expectation. Walk forward with the awareness that I am going before you, making the way, fighting on your behalf. Nothing can stop you unless you refuse to move. My child, be strong. Take hold of what belongs to you. Step into my fullness and hold nothing back. For when you walk in my ways, you will never lack. When you walk in my purpose, you will see abundant provision. When you seek me first, all other things will be added to you. Let your heart be filled with hope, for what lies ahead is not just change, it is transformation. It is not just an open door, it is a new path. It is not just a breakthrough, it is a complete release. Stand firm, be ready, for I am moving, and you are the one I have called for this time. Listen closely, for what I am about to say will be your guiding light in the days to come. The doors are opening, but not all of them are from me. There will be paths that seem bright, opportunities that appear perfect, invitations that seem promising. But my child, not everything that shines is pure gold. The enemy is a master of deception. He knows how to disguise his traps in things that appear desirable. He will present choices that seem like shortcuts to what you desire, but in reality, they are invisible chains ready to bind you in failure. Therefore, my child, you must look beyond the surface. You must listen carefully to my voice. You must test everything with spiritual discernment, not with fleeting emotions or fleshly desires. The enemy has seen the great plans I have for you, and though he cannot stop what I have ordained, he is trying to lead you astray from the path of righteousness. He has whispered lies into your mind, making you feel inadequate, unworthy, as if you have made too many mistakes to be used by me. But right now I rebuke every one of those lies. In my name, the name above all names, I declare that you are not defined by your past, but by my grace. My child, remember that my grace is sufficient for you, and it is in your weakness that my power is made perfect. What you once saw as failure, I can turn into a foundation for victory. What you once saw as pain, I can use to shape you into a stronger warrior. Your wounds do not disqualify you. They testify to my healing power. So do not let the enemy steal your faith in what I am doing. Do not let him plant seeds of doubt when I have called you to walk by faith. I am preparing a new season for you, a season of divine alignment, wholeness, and fulfillment. But before you can step into it, there are things you must let go of. Not everyone who started this journey with you is meant to go where I am leading you. Some relationships have served their purpose, some habits no longer align with the path ahead, and some old mindsets must be replaced with the mindset of the kingdom. You cannot carry the burdens of yesterday into the blessings of tomorrow. I know that letting go will not be easy. There are things you have grown familiar with, people you have been attached to, thoughts you have lived with for so long that they feel like an inseparable part of you. But my child, if you hold tightly to the past, you will not be able to receive what I am preparing for you. If you cling to what is old, you will miss what I am about to make new. Are you ready? Ready to lay everything at my feet and say, Lord, let your will be done, not mine? Ready to release what no longer serves your divine purpose? Ready to trust me even when you cannot see the full picture? My beloved, let me remind you of this. What I am leading you into is far greater than what you are leaving behind. Do not mourn what I am asking you to let go of, because what I have prepared for you will leave you in awe. But first, you must have the faith to walk in obedience. My child, this is a season where I will align you with the person I have destined you to become. I will bring new connections, new doors, and new directions you never considered before. But you must also be willing to accept that not everyone can go with you on this journey. Some people are not meant to step into the next chapter of your life. They have fulfilled their part in your story, and now you must release them. Do not hold on to relationships merely because they are familiar. Do not cling to old habits just because they bring comfort. Do not let the ties of the past keep you bound to a place where you no longer belong. Remember this: when you walk with me, you never truly lose anything. You are only being prepared to receive more. My beloved, this may be difficult, but I assure you it will be worth it. As you walk in faith, as you choose to trust in me rather than in what you can see, you will witness my provision and guidance in ways you have never experienced before. I will open doors that no one can shut. I will lead you to places you never imagined you could reach. But you must prepare your heart, your mind, and your spirit. You cannot enter a new season with an old mindset. You cannot embrace miracles if your hands are still holding on to what I have told you to release. Trust me. Obey me, and let me lead you into a new season. A season not just of restoration, but of overflowing blessings. A season where you will not only receive, but will be positioned to be a giver. Be ready, for what I am about to do through you will astonish the world. I want you to understand that you are not alone. Right now, even though your eyes cannot see, my heavenly hosts, my angels, are surrounding you, protecting you, shielding you, standing guard over your home, your family, and everything I have entrusted into your hands. They are not merely there to watch over you, but to fight on your behalf. Every path you are about to walk, they have been sent ahead of you to make straight, to open the way, to prepare the road for you to step into what I have already ordained. Be steadfast, for you are being kept under my divine protection. The battles you have faced in the spiritual realm, the wars you were sometimes unaware of, have already been won. The enemy tried to hinder you, set traps for you, and sought to make you falter, but you did not fall. You were not defeated. Victory was declared over you before the battle even began. Not because you are strong, but because I am the one who fights for you. Not because you are worthy, but because my grace is abundant over your life. My child, I have proclaimed that victory belongs to you, and no one can take it from you. But what I need from you is an unshakable faith. I need you to stand firm, unwavering in the face of what your eyes see, undisturbed by what your ears hear. The enemy will try to discourage you, to sow fear into your heart, but you must remember that I have gone before you. No force can overcome you when you stand in my power. My child, it is time for you to step forward in complete faith. This is not the time to hesitate. This is not the moment to waver between faith and doubt. This is the time for you to walk decisively, to rise up in the strength I have placed within you. Remember, I have not given you a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, of love, and of self-discipline. The enemy may roar, may attempt to intimidate you, but he has no authority to touch you when you stand in my name. Remember, what you are facing is not merely a challenge, it is preparation. The hardships are not punishment, but the foundation upon which I am building the person I have destined you to become. Everything you have gone through has a purpose. Every tear you have shed was not in vain. Every battle you have fought was not wasted. My child, you have walked through the fire and were not burned. You have passed through the waters and were not drowned. And now, you stand at the threshold of something new, something great that I am about to reveal. But I need you to be ready. I need you to be steadfast. I need you to stand as a warrior, no longer afraid, no longer retreating, no longer doubting my plans for you. My beloved child, do you not know that you were born for this moment? You are not an accident. You are not here merely to exist. You are called to overcome, to walk in authority, to bring glory to my name on this earth. Do not let the enemy deceive you with lies. Do not let him convince you that you are not strong enough, not capable enough, not worthy enough. I am the one who has chosen you, and I do not make mistakes. If I have called you, I will equip you. If I have placed you on this journey, I will protect you. If I have opened a way, nothing can shut it. But you must believe it. You must walk in confidence. You must act as one who knows whom they belong to, one who knows that they are a child of the Most High. You have longed for a sign from me, a confirmation that you are not alone, that you are walking in the right direction, that I am still leading you. And this is your answer. I have orchestrated for you to find these very words. This is not a coincidence. This is not by chance. This is how I speak to you, how I reach you at the exact moment you need me the most. My child, let your heart be still and receive this as a divine affirmation that I am here, that I still care, and that you are not forgotten. My child, do you know, I am not a distant God, but the one who walks closely with you every step of the way. Every path you take I have already known. Every challenge you face I have seen long before. And every prayer you lift up, not a single word has gone unheard. You may not always feel my presence. You may think that I am silent. But my child, I have never left you, not even for a second. Even when you do not see me working, I am still moving. Even when you do not feel me near, I am still keeping you. And right now, I want you to know that I am making a way for you. You have been waiting for an answer, and I say to you, do not be afraid. Do not doubt. I am doing something new in your life. But before you see what I have prepared, Before the miracle unfolds, I want you to change the way you begin each day. Tomorrow, when you open your eyes, I want you to offer me a word of thanksgiving. Be grateful, not because you have already seen the miracle, but because you believe that the miracle is coming. Praise me, not because you have received all the answers, but because you know that I hold everything in my hands. There is power in your praise. When you praise, your heart will change. When you worship, the enemy will be confused. When you exalt me, your spirit will be strengthened. Remember, faith is not waiting until you see to believe, but believing before you see. My child, do not underestimate the power of praise. When you open your mouth to glorify me, even in the midst of trials, you are doing something the enemy cannot comprehend. He expects you to be discouraged, to be in despair, to lose hope. But when you lift your eyes and magnify me, when you say, Lord, I trust you even though I cannot see the way, you make the enemy tremble, because he knows that one who walks by faith is one who cannot be defeated. One who praises in affliction is one he cannot shake. One who gives thanks even before receiving the blessing is one who is about to witness great miracles. My beloved child, let your faith be revealed through your praise right now. Remember the stories in my word. When Paul and Silas were imprisoned in the darkest of nights, they did not complain, they did not despair, they were not afraid. Instead, they prayed and praised me, and it was their praise that shook the foundations of the prison, breaking open the doors and chains. Likewise, my child, when you praise me even in the midst of difficult situations, you are making a way for the chains in your life to be broken. You are creating space for me to move. You are preparing the ground for a miracle. Do not wait until everything is perfect to glorify me. Praise me now, right in the midst of what you are facing, for I am the faithful one and I will never disappoint you. My child, I know there have been times when you have felt left behind. You see those around you receiving what you have been praying for, while you are still waiting. I know you have asked, why? But my beloved, remember this. My timing is perfect. I am not withholding anything from you. I am preparing you. What I am about to do in your life is greater than you can imagine. If I have not brought you into it yet, there is a reason. I am building you, refining you, preparing you, so that when the blessing comes, you can hold on to it without losing it. Trust in my leading. Know that not a single moment of waiting is wasted. It is all part of my divine plan for you. So now, my beloved child, rise up in faith. Do not let your heart be weighed down by what you have not yet seen. Do not let worry steal your peace. Praise me with trust. Walk with the expectation that I am about to do something great. Open your heart to receive what I have prepared. Let your mouth speak words of thanksgiving, even before the miracle comes. For I have heard your prayers and I am moving. Trust me. Be patient. Walk in joy, for I am doing a new thing in your life. Tomorrow when you wake up, do not let the first thing you think about be the worries of yesterday. Do not let your mind be overwhelmed with unresolved problems. Instead, let the first thing you do be to say, Lord, I thank you. I know that you are working even when I do not see it. I know that you are the faithful one. I know that your blessings are coming, and I trust in you. When you do this, you will see your heart begin to change. You will feel your spirit renewed, and you will witness the promises I have spoken begin to unfold. For I am your Lord, and I never break my promises. Trust in me, stand firm, and expect great things to come. Come before my altar. my beloved. And lift up your prayers with all your faith, with all your expectation, with all your longing. Let your worship not be mere words, but a complete offering of yourself. Open your heart wide so that my love may flood you, so that I may touch you in a way you have never experienced before. For I am your God, the one who has chosen you, who has called you by my name, and who has prepared for you a future filled with hope. Lift up your prayers to me. Let your lips declare my power. Let your heart overflow with joy, knowing that I have heard you and that I will answer you. Lord, I ask you to help me continually grow in faith, so that I do not step into spiritual battles with a weak mind. Refine me, shape me, and grant me wisdom to discern between your plans and the enemy's schemes. Help me to seek you relentlessly, not just for blessings, but to be transformed, to be strengthened in your presence. Heavenly Father, there are times when my heart is filled with doubts, when unseen fears try to hold me back. But today, I lay all my worries at your feet. Set me free from the chains of my past, from the lies of the enemy, from thoughts of unworthiness. Grant me unwavering faith to walk with courage, knowing that you have prepared me for this moment. Lord, help me to recognize your will, to walk in the path you have set before me. Do not let me be deceived by things that appear dazzling but do not belong to you. Lead me in every decision, so that I may always follow your wisdom rather than fleeting emotions. Lord, sometimes I feel weary in the waiting, wondering when your promises will come to pass. But today, I surrender everything into your hands. Please grant me patience to wait in hope, trust to know that you are never late, and joy to praise you even before I see the results. Lord, please give me a strong spirit, one that remains unshaken by circumstances. Help me to fight not with my own strength, but with the power that comes from you. Fill me with the fire of the Holy Spirit, so that I may walk boldly, no longer afraid, no longer hesitant. Lord, I ask you to restore what the enemy has stolen from me. The dreams that were lost, the joy that faded, the hopes that seemed extinguished. Breathe life into them once again. Grant me a fresh anointing, a new fire in my soul, so that I may not only live but walk in victory. Amen. Lord, I no longer want to live by my own will, but to walk in the calling you have set for me. Use me as an instrument in your hands, that I may be a light and a bearer of blessings to others. Work within me, transform me, so that I may live a life of purpose for your glory. I offer this prayer in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. If you love the Lord, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss meaningful and life-giving messages from Him.